Every day, Pandora strives to offer you the best choices anywhere, and that's exactly what Iowa's Best Choice Buick GMC dealers are doing. Find over 200 Buicks and GMCs with special summer sell-down event offers, like 20% of MSRP cashback on select 2015 GMC Sierra 1500 SLT crew cabs in stock the longest. That's over $10,000 cash back. Just click the banner or go to iabuickgmc.com for more information on this once-a-year summer sell-down.
Right now, qualified Wells Fargo customers can get even lower rates with special interest rate discounts on select new loans and lines of credit with the Great Rate Event.
My great event is making space for my new twins.
Refinancing my auto loan.
Growing my business. Hurry in. The Great Rate Event runs from July 1st through September 30th, 2015. Stop by Wells Fargo or visit wellsfargo.com/great rate to learn more.
Subject to credit qualification. Wells Fargo Bank.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today it's live third-round coverage of the Orlando Classic. One of the famous layouts on the PGA Tour, it's the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. This is the King's Palace. Arnold Palmer built it, Frank, in the 1970s.
And for so long, it has been the showcase for Orlando golf.
Every day of the week, I'm in the I stay too long. The people try to pull me down.
Now to the 11th with water, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway, just short of that second bunker.
You can't hold me down. I don't want to be tied down. I got to move on. Hey! Yeah, to do what I please, baby.
It is the house that Arnold built, the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Arnold's summer home is actually in western Pennsylvania, Latrobe Country Club. That's where he grew up. He came to Central Florida in the 1970s and fell in love with this piece of ground. He bought it, and he's grown it ever since. And now it is hosting one of the premier stops on the PGA Tour. Big, strong golf course. You have to really be a good ball striker and generally one of the longer hitters to be successful around. Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Great effort right there, and a great chance to knock in that short putt. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Good birdie right there, Frank.
Oh, time to get another cup of coffee. Things are heating up.
Frank should be feeling good after that birdie.
Obviously knows that the game is now in good shape. Let's see if he can add to that.
That is just a beautiful shot. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Frank, I think that's going in the bunker.
Looks like it.
Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really, you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in. I'm just moving that much closer to the leader now, Rich.
At the par 4 13th now, this is a hole, Frank, that requires smart club selection. What are the options here?
Yeah, very sneaky par 4. That bunker on the right is 250 yards or so off the tee. So you've either got a choice to play short of that or sneak it down the end, which is about 300 yards. But if you try and be bold here and miss the fairway, that second shot, evil.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. On the green in regulation. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. This putt for par. No damage done. Made the par. Frank, as we come to the 14th of par 3, what's ahead for the players?
Once again, another tough par 3 coming up. Narrow it in front. It's a little wider the further you go up this green.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Frank, tie atop the leaderboard now.
I think it's certainly starting to get everybody captivated.
That was a nice birdie. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Orlando Classic. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports and Golf Channel on NBC. Pleased as always to be at the house that the King built, Arnold Palmer, Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida.
A golf course that's produced many a great champion. Tiger Woods has won it a whopping 8 times. Ernie Els has won it twice. This is a place that tests the best in the game.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Now in second, after that par. The Bay Hill Club and Lodge features a really exciting finishing stretch. 16 is a reachable par 5. You'll see eagles and birdies there coming home. 17 is a very difficult par 3 over the water. The bunker is there. Takes an excellent shot. And that 18 is all you want. We know that with the water in front. That second shot which comes over the lake. And that's a hold your breath moment. It is a great finishing 3-hole stretch at Bay Hill.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole.
Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh.
Hey, stay. Don't go in the water. Please. On the water. There you go.
Frank, this is where a round can get away. You've just knocked it OB.
Yeah, that shot's never going to come back now. So he doesn't want to compile the error.
Can add up quickly, Frank. This already his fourth shot.
Yeah, time to knuckle down. He really wants to hit one of his better shots right now.
Frank, par 3 17th here at Bay Hill. How difficult is this hole?
This one takes your best tee shot, Rich. Otherwise, you're just looking at 4 or 5.
Headed for the bunker? Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Pretty good shot right there. Settles in over the putt. Good solid par right there. Frank, the scene of so much drama through the years. The 18th here at Bay Hill. What's the key?
The fairway is rather generous, but once again it pinches in around 320, 330 yards. You've got to be cognizant of that. And of course that green shapes to the right, so good tee shot makes that second shot a little bit easier.
Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. Second shot. Good look at the green.
Oh, this is right at it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Standard call. Well, that'll wrap up our coverage of the final round. This is Rich Spencer alongside Frank Miller. Sports. We'll see you next
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that everybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the PGA Tour season finale. Well, the waiting is over. We are about to get started here today. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. We'll be calling the action for you. Frank, the golfers look ready to go. What kind of player is best suited here at the Sawgrass?
You have to be an all-round player, and plus, you've got to be a very good strategist. Getting your golf ball around TPC Sawgrass is extremely difficult. You've got to know exactly where the wind is coming from and where the pin location is on each and every hole.
Excellent looking shot here. That is tasty looking right there. Just a perfect spot for fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you can hit any club from that.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
I'll be the one that saves me.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
And getting ready for the putt. You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. Let's go over to the fifth hole. As we catch up with today's featured golfer, Frank, what's the key to generating some momentum?
Just hitting good shots. I know it sort of sounds like the old cliche, but plenty of opportunities. A few 10, 15-foot putts start going down. This round will change dramatically.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. Frank going for another birdie here.
Chance to get on a real roll. And yet another birdie, this time inching into the top five.
Frank, what are the players facing here at the sixth 393-yard par 4?
Ideally, just want to hit that ball about 250 yards. It's going to leave you a shot of sort of 140 yards in. Then the green looks quite big because you're far enough back that those palm trees don't become a problem.
Just a solid second shot right in the fairway. Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than a good shot.
Golf like this looks easy.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. The That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
7th hole here at Sawgrass. Frank a bit uncomfortable off the tee.
It is. It reminds me a little when he goes after it like he is here. Just smokes it.
Good contact, good result. Frank, mistake-free golf. You hope you can keep it together. Possibility of a very special round here.
Yeah, the only real thing to worry about is not to get too far ahead of yourself. At the moment, the swing looks tremendous. And just keep the round ticking over. One sounds like a clip. Right now, he's exactly where he wants to be.
Just a beautiful approach shot. Not a gimme. His range. Good try. Just didn't quite read the Frank.
Shouldn't be a problem if he's coming up here for par. That's a good par there, Rich.
TPC Sawgrass, the fabled stadium course designed by the legendary Pete Dye. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. And here at the 8th, Frank, most players are happy walking out of here with a par 3.
And the reason why, it's a very narrow entry to this green. It's just littered with bunkers around, left, behind, to the side, and even short. Once you get further up the green, though, even though this is sort of an undulating green, it starts to widen up. So don't get trapped into just looking at the front of this hole.
Did a nice job with that putt. Good read, good speed. Pressure's on to make birdies. Not going to get it done.
You'll have to start aiming at some more flag sticks.
So that concludes round 1. Frank, what's the mindset after this first set?
The important thing is just try and play smart, get a feel for the golf course. That's what you try and do on the opening round. And now that the players have seen it, we should see some better scores tomorrow.
Next morning on the way to town, saw some skid marks fall around over the curb to the field, to the house of Mary. That was the most picture that was the most picture. Pass it around. Take it down. Pass it around. Pass it down. Take it down. Pass it down. Pass it down.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final leg of the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the PGA Tour season finale. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful and it's rhythmic at the same time. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. He'll have a second shot here at home with a 6.
Not overly long, but these pine trees are short. Many a shot's caught those trees coming into this green.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Starting to play some good golf. With that birdie, moves to 4 under for the tournament. So coming off a birdie on the last hole. "17 for most professionals, Frank, is a wedge or at most a 9-iron. That's a simple shot. What makes it so difficult?"
Well, several things. The fact that the color of the hazard is yellow, which is a water hazard, so if you know your rules, then if that ball lands on the green and pitches in the lake, you have to go to a drop zone. You don't get to just drop it on a piece of land. And so even for the best players in the world, there's intimidation and there's embarrassment at stake.
You know what I love about 17? It is really simple. Wet or dry, and on Sunday afternoon late, win or lose.
Look at Johnny Cash song.
Just pulverize that golf ball.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I love the way he swung.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
It reminds me of my idol.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely working his chops. So a good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Great effort right there, and a great chance to knock in that short putt. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, going for another one today. Excellent read for birdie to move to 5 under for the tournament. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee. There's that 80 yards of shot that you go through before the ball actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drive, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Frank, he'll have to take a full swing to hit this putt for birdie.
This is long, but every now and again, one of these finds the bottom of the cup and makes that magic sound.
Now it's up to you. Can we make a secret rendezvous? Oh, we do.
Pretty good stroke right there. Just
Smooth distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Check it, see. Gotta be my love.
well, that's just a poor putt, Frank. And now let's hope he doesn't make Michael Bublé.
He's hardly going to be singing after that one.
Well, too bad. He gives one back.
Every night. So tight.
Frank, now at the ninth, this really is one of my favorite par fives in the entire sport.
And I certainly enjoy watching people play it today, Rich. It used to be unreachable, but the longer hitters now, we're starting to see them go for this par 5 regularly in 2. And the reason why they start to hit the drive more down the right now than what they used to. People used to try and go down the left side. The right side, it hugs the water, but you get a better view of the second shot.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par the
Somehow,
previous
some way,
round.
keep coming up with funky ass shit like every single day. Make cops.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
My mama ain't home. I got bitches in the living room getting it up.
And takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
The lights of the zone.
Frank, I think this is one of the most fascinating holes on the golf course. The 583-yard par 5 ninth hole.
With technology now, a lot more players can reach this par 5 and 2. Gone are the days where it was a 2-3 shotter, but I remember when Sergio Garcia hit that 3-wood from, what was it, 270, 280 yards? Still one of the best shots I've ever seen.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man. He's putting for birdie now.
A few more birdies like that, which you never know, just might sneak. Placed on the podium.
In the top 10 right now. Hole number 11, 558-yard par 5. Frank, players in attack mode here.
Yeah, just try and blitz it down there. There are other bunkers on the left to consider, but really with that much fairway, this is a green light opportunity.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone. Well, that was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
They need to be strong with this.
I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance and now in great position.
A lip out's fine as long as it doesn't happen to you.
Good effort and a good par putt. Frank, right where you want to be at the midway point of a tournament.
Yeah, you know your game's solid. The focus is more on the leader and that you can just go out and play. Excellent position to be in.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today it's live third-round coverage of the PGA Tour season finale. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Birdie putt coming up. The par on this hole yesterday. So one shot closer to the lead with that birdie. Frank, how about this par 4 fifth?
I lost count of the number of bunkers here, off the tee and sort of in play with the second shot if you're in trouble, or even the one that's sort of left and long. Really good par 4 though. Fairway somehow has to be achieved if you want to reduce this par 4 to just a simple two-shotter.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. See if he can clip this one perfectly, drive it in there from about 120 yards. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Frank going for 2 in a row now. Oh, man.
Didn't even read
Just
the
pushed
putt.
it.
Boy, that
Damn
hurts.
it.
This for par.
Last minute. Damn it.
He's made it. Frank, you don't want to get too cute with that second shot here at the 6th.
I remember many a time, Rich, when they put the flag right of center. You try and hit a little bit too close, those palm trees all of a sudden come into play. It's one of those, that ball can go anywhere.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, now the second shot here at hole number 6.
Yeah, not overly long, but be very aware of these palm trees that are short. Many a shot's caught those trees coming into this green.
And the ball settles on the green 26 feet away. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Seventh hole here at Sawgrass, Frank, a bit uncomfortable off the tee.
It is. It reminds me a little bit of the opening hole, much longer version, where when you stand on the tee and look at the green, it's a straightaway hole. But that fairway goes to the left and it comes back to the right. But they're all optical illusions.
Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one. Frank, you've been there. What's the best way to approach this next shot at the 7th hole?
There's a lot of mounding on this 7th green, to the right and the left. You can use those mounds to kick the ball to the flag.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Starting to put it together right now, Frank.
Enjoying that trio at the top.
Frank, 17 here at TPC Sawgrass, gets all the attention when you look at the par threes, justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is longest of the 4 par threes. Plus, it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. This one measures out to 15 feet. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
I thought he was going to be disappointed.
Goes in over the putt. Frank, there's an old basketball announcer who used to say when a ball went in and out of the cylinder, just the way that one did, he would say, ringtail howitzer. And that one just didn't go in. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 ninth?
Just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2. But you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
What a drive. Just tattooed that. We're also seeing more long putters in the game.
Yeah, there's a choice. If you don't feel comfortable with a normal grip and you've got a few nerve issues, then you can use a longer version, jam it in your chest, have a different fulcrum point.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. On the green, and a chance for birdie. Bogey here yesterday. Chance to better that today. Good roll. So through 54 holes, a really good position inside the top 5 with 1 round to go.
Yeah, and those handful of players that we're looking at, Rich, they certainly have looked the best players this week, which makes tomorrow look like a real thriller.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the PGA Tour season finale. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Shouldn't be a problem here. That is a beautiful miss right there. And a bogey. Drop shot here at the 13th. In for a bogey. Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich, and when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear. There's something about a well-hit shot.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank challenging approach shot here at the 14th.
There's some subtle mounds in this green. One that comes in on the right, and then another one that starts to come in about 2/3 of the way down on that left side.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. So a tester from 4 feet. Are you kidding me?
That looked like
Seriously! It's lined up perfect.
Has his par. Back to the TPC Sawgrass. The 15th hole at the par 4. We make our way to this finishing stretch. And Frank, what's in store for the players here?
another one of those par fours around 450 yards. Ideally hit it tee shot down the right side, keeping it away from that bunker, but that's a flat bunker down the right with no lip, so it's still not too bad. Biggest problem here is that green. So many undulations on this green.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, I'm reminded of what an old caddy used to say about the great Lanny Watkins when he was on fire. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Seriously!
Reasonable chance for par.
Yeah, there's no damage.
Oh.
He's not going to birdie every hole.
Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.